And we're live.
Are we? Because I'm still seeing.
I've got the live zero.
Here we are.
Yeah.
Oh God. Hey, we're on.
Okay. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to this first episode of Roll Around and Find Out. We are a group of authors, artists, and academics brought together by a shared love of storytelling and, of course, an enjoyment of D&D. I'm your host, AJ Smith, and I'll say a little bit more about myself after the start of the show. The players have had a chance to introduce themselves. So I'm going to hand this on over to Matt, because he's the one that loaded in next to me. So, Matt, take it away.
Hey, Matt Ligeti. Also, a lot of folks know me as the Comic Book Yeti. Go to comicbookyeti.com for all kinds of comic book stuff. Anyway, so I am Taylor Swiftfoot. I am a gnome, artificer, and we're gonna have a lot of fun. Shravani?
Hi, I'm Shravani. I play Kalika. She is a wood elf warlock hexblade, and this is her first adventure.
I believe that means
Hi.
Jordan.
Yes. I'm Jordan. I am a dark fantasy writer, editor, book blogger, and I will be playing Cypher, and she is a half-elf arcane trickster, treasure hunter, all that good stuff, so some shenanigans coming your way.
I love shenanigans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm Chris Heisenreiter, and I'm an engineer, martial artist, aspiring writer, and DM over at the Interra Chronicles on YouTube. And I'm going to be playing Eustace Stone, the dwarf raid singer with a gun. And looking forward to shooting some things and making other stuff blow up. Over to you, Val.
Hey, I'm Valerie. Meadow Days on Twitter. I'm a visual artist and aspiring writer with a background in theater and an overflowing costume closet. I'm playing a wood elf named Essie, and I'm really excited. This is also my first adventure.
And I am Dan Avetta. I am an ancient historian and historical martial artist, and I'm going to be playing Kagramor the Librarian, a Goliath paladin of the Oath of the Watchers.
All right. Cool. And as I said earlier, I am AJ Smith. I have been running D&D games since I was in 4th grade. I mostly started at lunch and recess with my friends. They weren't particularly good games, and they were 2nd edition, which didn't want you to have any fun ever. And I've just always found thoroughly enjoyed being the DM, being the one kind of setting the pace and telling the story. I am also a member of SIFWA, Science Fiction and Fantasy Writers Association, and you can find me at Harmonic Author on Twitter. So we're going to go ahead and get started on tonight's session. So we did a short intro privately that we might post the video for one day if things go well enough, as we all learned our bearings and got connected, where the party was on a train heading from the town of Silvervein to the town of Carrick. And from Carrick, they would continue to the mining town of Freedelve and hopefully seek their fortune. Everybody's got their own reasons for going there. Unfortunately, on the way from Silvervein to Carrick, a magical doodad malfunctioned, and several of the arcane pieces of mining equipment ruptured, releasing the elemental spirits within. The party deftly dealt with those, then interrogated the guards that had survived to discover that somebody had bribed them to meddle with the arcane doodad and caused this to happen. And where we ended, the train was pulling in to the town of Carrick, and comes to a stop. And Martin, the half-orc archer that had been helping the party, and the party had helped him, kind of, nods and stretches, cracks his neck a little bit, and says, "All right, listen up, folks. Once we're off here, it's going to be an hour or two before we head on to Carrick. Head on from Carrick to Freedelve. So why don't you all head on down to the rail bender? It's just down at the end of the Fayway. Last building on the right. and have a drink on me. Just tell my Aunt Greta that I sent you down there. Tell her that, you're friends of the family. She'll know what that means, and make sure you're treated right. Just don't let her offer you a signature drink unless you're quite confident in handling your liquor. That thing's strong.
That's just an invitation for one of us.
So, train shutters to a complete stop, and Martin disembarks, and there's a few other guards dressed in single colors, and they seem to be bustling around, concerned with the destruction that was caused, but nobody seems to be looking too hard at you at the moment. So, Carrick is a town in the middle of that awkward stage where it could become a full city, but hasn't quite figured that out yet. And so while there's many strangers passing through, everybody who's local still thinks that they should know everybody that's in the area. And so, there's a couple of odd glances at you, but polite interest, not hostility. And of course, the Fayway, the overgrown patch of land going straight through the heart, has started to turn gold and orange and red as autumn takes hold and the first bite of winter is in the air. So, you have a recommendation for a bar, and where are we headed?
Hi everyone, I think I could go for going to the rail bender. How's that sound to everybody else?
Might as well. Don't think we have any
Absolutely.
other.
Okay. So again, Carrick is busy, but not wildly bustling. Some people give you some strange looks, but again, it's mostly polite interest. And everybody go ahead and roll me a d20, please.
Oh, no. Already. Thought you were about to say roll initiative for a second. I was like, no, you said that.
No, we're not jumping right on into things.
TPK right off the bat.
All right, is that
Hey, you know, I
everybody?
have so many backup characters.
Eustace
I
got
don't
one,
have
as
one.
Eustace.
two.
Oh no!
All right. So Cypher as the highest roller. As you make your way down, a small, you get to the end, and you're the rail bender with the picture of it's a steam engine, but with arms, and it seems to be bending a rail. And there's beer foam coming out of the top of the smokestack, and it's very, it's a little over the top, but quite nicely done. But what looks like a ball about the size of, Kagramor's head probably comes arcing out of the Fayway and rolls to your feet. And a moment later, a little boy scampers around the corner, clearly looking for it.
Okay. I'm going to walk over and pick up the ball, and I'm just going to, spin it on one finger.
All right. He's, give me a sleight of hand check.
Sleight of hands.
Sleight of hand check, please.
All right.
Also, since we're not sharing the Foundry screen, remember to call out your rolls right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You want me to call them out, or you call them out?
You call them out.
That is a 15.
Plus what you got for sleight of hand.
That's a good question. I gotta get to my character sheet.
Remember, you can roll directly from that drop-down menu.
Under skills.
Under skills.
Oh, serious?
Yeah.
See, that probably would have been a better. You know what? Let me do that instead.
Okay. And we'll just count the 15 as, if it goes bad, we'll count the 15.
There we go.
Hey, my first roll of the game was a 1, so I'm doing great.
We're getting it out of your system right
Yeah.
now.
That doesn't
Roll
count.
it.
Okay. So we're gonna let you keep that +5. We're gonna keep the 15 +5. You do it quite deftly, and as well. And as you're doing this, out of the Fayway, a identical copy of the boy steps out, except made of vines and green, and watches with interest, and kind of holds out his hand and says, "Oh, but that's a wonderful skill. But could we have our ball back, please?"
Yeah, of course. And she just kind of bounces it really gently.
Okay. Are you giving it to the human child or to the?
This is about to be a choice, isn't it? So I'm gonna give it to the human child.
Okay. He smiles and says, "Thank you." And then he looks over. Green John, catch. And he tosses it over, and the green tinted boy catches it, and as they start playing catch again, and as you're watching, though, another set of vines starts to grow up from the ground, and it forms into not unlike Cypher and watches you for a few seconds.
Hey, you're a good-looking gal. Can I like go touch it?
As it nods, and again, the voice, now that it's heard you speak, it mimics your voice almost exactly, and says, "Thank you. I am a voice of the fractured stone and the wild river. Who are you?"
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, that's a little bit freaky. And Juniper.
Juniper, that is a lovely name. And it kind of gestures, and a juniper sprig grows from the back. Perhaps that can be my name too. There's many names.
You know what? You can have it. It's a lovely name. Suits you.
It is. What about the rest of you? Does anybody else? Feel free to chime in here.
Yeah, I'm backing up behind Kagramor, just like surreptitiously, like hoping no one notices that I'm going behind the big guy.
I'll mutter to you, the Fae seem awfully friendly around here.
A little too friendly.
Yeah, I don't trust it, but don't tell them that.
Go ahead. If you want to make a history check or a religion check or anything to kind of get a little bit of information about the Fae in general, not this one specifically, but overall, feel free. Or
actually, yeah.
Could I make a history check, please?
Yeah.
All right. I'm proficient in that.
All right.
16.
Anybody else want to throw down? See if they get above 16.
I'm not skilled in it, but I might as well.
I mean, you're an educated gnome.
Ooh.
Not that
18.
educated.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I thought it was the 2.
Oh, that's someone else. Never mind.
Okay, there goes. Ooh.
5.
Okay.
Now it's
So, Essie, all right. Kalika, you gonna throw one out? Thunder skills, history.
I don't think I have history. Oh wait, no, I'm looking at her checks.
You're not necessarily trained in it, but you might have,
Okay, do I just select it then?
Yep, just click it.
Okay. Click it. And normal?
Yep. There you go. Okay, so Cypher and Eustace. Yeah, the Fae are, they tend to adapt the personality of whatever area they're in, and so the ones that are more at home with people are the ones that are going to be a little more friendly. And it's well known that only a foolish group of mortals would completely cut off a Fae from the land, and so this Fae way is left through the middle of most mortal settlements in order to ensure the connection isn't lost. So this is weird. This is a little weird because they're not usually this friendly or talkative to random people, but they're, at the very least right now, the voice of the fractured stone does not seem particularly aggressive or upset. And as all is happening, there's kind of been ballsmen being tossed back and forth between Green John and the human child who has introduced himself as John.
And as a child, he's Little John.
No, he's just John. That's Green John. I named him.
Okay. Well, they seem friendly enough, but I feel like we could all use a drink after the day we've had.
Yeah. Okay.
Eustace would definitely
their affairs.
Yeah, you'd go to the bar.
Okay. If you're if you're going through the if you're going further north, as many people are, please, if you see my sibling, say hello. The voice of the hunter has. It's been a long time since I've heard from them.
So, voice of the hunter.
How do we identify them?
They'll let you know. They're hard to miss. They're, I am named. So they or to put it differently, they adapt to their names. I am the voice of the fractured stone because, and the Cypher-like figure gestures behind where the railway has blasted its way through the mountain. Kind of, like where they blasted and shaped the stone. And I have been the wild river for much longer than that. And again, there are other names deeper and darker that I don't share with anyone. Now I am Juniper and Green John as well.
Cool.
Well, okay.
Nice to meet you.
So, as well, say hello to Greta, please. She's quite lovely.
Well, you all know
And-
Greta. All right.
Of course, I know everybody here. This is me. I am part of it. And actually, as you said, the face of a dwarf, of an older dwarven woman, pokes out of the Feyway's vines and just looks around a little bit and nods at you and nods over at the railbender and pops back in.
Well,
Makes such a pod people vibe. I'm gonna start edging toward the bar.
And so the railbender is it's a well kept place, and as soon as you open, there's a older dwarven woman with stark white hair and dark skin behind the bar, and she bustles says, "Well, welcome to the railbender. Can I get you anything to drink? Are you it's never too early to start drinking. As my cousin says, you can't be drunk all day if you don't start in the morning. And it's almost noon, so you'd better get started now."
Hi, that sounds like a good time for some scotch if you have it.
Okay.
I would like some of the infamous hard cider from this region, please.
Oh, you're a connoisseur. Huh.
Sometimes.
I didn't I'll let you know. I'm the one who makes it. It's a secret family recipe. And she goes behind the bar and pulls that out, and a moment later, some scotch. What else? What else can I get you folks?
I'm just gonna have a water. I think I want to stay sharp.
Suit yourself,
Like,
man.
disappointed, honestly. Like not even like from a you're not going to give me your money standpoint, but from a just she looks a little disappointed, but she gets you your water. What about you, young lady, with the shifty look about you and all the knives?
I'm guessing that's me.
Like that's all of us.
Yeah,
I know, we're all carrying one.
we're all elves.
I'm a dwarf.
You know what? Give me
Yes,
your
but only one of you
second
looks
one.
like she might only one of you looks like she might pick my pocket.
True. Yeah, I take
yeah, that's
offense to that. When so
What
much
would you-
pick it? You know what? Just give me your second strongest. Not your strongest, but your second strongest. Seen some
Just-
shit today, but not all the shit.
The
All
whole
right,
time
fair,
you're
fair.
saying you're taking offense to that. Eustace is just rolling his eyes.
And what about for you, big fella?
Just tea, thank you.
Nothing in it?
Tea?
I've got some water boiling, and the last two of you, you there with the burn?
Me, I will have some nectar wine,
Oh.
and Steve will have a glass of water.
Okay. Steve looks at you, kind of pecks your head. Beer.
Water. Water for
I
Steve.
like this bird.
Give another peck.
Water.
Okay, and she pulls it out, starts toting it up. All right, that'll come to about 3 gold, I'd say, for all these drinks. Do you want to start a tab or?
Already starting a tab at the
Oh, I
local
think
bar.
this is a great time to use the bathroom. I'll see you all in a minute.
Remember what Martin told you.
Drinks were on him,
Oh,
maybe.
right.
Hey,
Friends of the family?
Who told
Well,
you to say that?
Hey, half orc chap, about yay tall, and I kind of like stand on my tiptoes a little bit.
Oh, you mean my
and
nephew
arrow.
Martin? Oh, I
Yeah.
love Martin's just such a dear. He and his uncle Griswold helped me set up the place after we rebranded when the railway came through. Oh well, I'm so glad he's making friends. He's a sweet boy, but he's a little lonely. And if that's what he said, she takes like your scotch off the bar, and like comes back with like a moment later with a small cask, and gives you a pour out of that. And everybody's drinks are just suddenly upgraded. Even the tea, she like takes the steep route and tosses it away and goes and gets a small tin. Like everybody's now getting the good stuff as a result.
Since we're not paying for it, can I get 2 of those ciders?
And miss
I'd
out
like to
on
as
your
well.
really premium water.
That's right.
She gives you one. Just have one and come talk to me. They're dangerous. I warn you.
I think I can handle my liquor.
All right. Well, on the subject, would anybody like a signature?
I'm not that daring today. I appreciate the offer.
Oh, yeah, I'm good.
All right.
Yeah.
And she was starting to get what looks like a hollowed out railway tie out from under the bar.
Is this a shot?
What's
You're
it
bringing
back?
me back, AJ.
And so there's more. There's So, but have a seat and I'll get the drinks out. So, please, what brings you all to up to Carrick?
Disaster.
I think we're all just passing through, waiting for the train in a couple hours. Say.
Well, all right. Well, get comfortable. So I'll throw it out there. I don't know if everybody had actually introduced themselves to each other on the train. So maybe we need to do a little bit of a round of that. So
I'm fairly certain I did.
Yeah.
And I feel like if I didn't in the combat encounter, I probably would have said like, "Hey,
Right.
Eustace,"
Okay.
just on the way
yeah,
back.
but more,
Yeah.
Just,
Probably
you
give
fight
everyone,
monsters
like,
together.
yeah.
You know?
Are you all heading up to Friedelv then?
Oh yeah, that'd be. I think
Any of
Free
you
I'm
Del
heading that way.
in this economy?
I can't
Well,
speak for the others, but I am.
And what? You don't look like a miner. Actually, none of you look like miners. What are you doing heading up there?
I hope we're not minors because we're drinking.
Feel like-
I'm going there for business.
You could say Cypher and I are heading there for the same thing.
A bit of business.
Yeah, bit of business.
Some investments.
I'm on an adventure.
I knew I liked you. And Steve just kind of like rolls his eyes and kind of knocks you in the head a little bit.
Well, your adventure's to a good start.
Yeah.
Just kind of cheers and take drinking.
Yeah.
Like your
And again, everything is like, the top quality. You've had that upgrade. The two of you with the cider though. This stuff's strong.
Yes. I've
There
heard.
is a legend in the area that either people will come back from the dead to get a drink of it, or it will bring you back from the dead if you drink it. Like if you pour it down a corpse's throat, it's strong enough to jolt you back to life.
I want this in real life.
I do have to-go cups of any kind.
You want a roadie? I don't think we really.
Roadie,
A roadie.
But
Flask.
she reaches
Oh,
down, pulls
flask.
out.
I meant flask.
She pulls out a couple of bottles. Just kind of. I'd appreciate it if those didn't go on Martin's tab. His uncle pays him well, but not quite that much. But
Oh, Martin and I are best friends. He gave me a sandwich. We're good. True.
Is that not a betrothal token in your culture?
Yes. When a man loves a
who you
woman,
talk to.
he gives her a sandwich.
Depends on the sandwich.
This is all true.
Yes.
So as you go through, it's if anybody, feel free to kind of chat amongst yourselves a little bit. Greta tries to pull a little bit more information. Like, what kind of business are you all in? You look like a rough and tumble sort.
You could say I'm in the research area of things. Getting into excavations and ruins.
Oh, fascinating.
Yeah.
Kagramore definitely perks up. He looks up from his text, which happens to be a historical tome relevant to the local excavations.
Calaver ruins would be the
Calabar ruins.
where like what's been found in Freedelve, in addition to a lot of gold in the hills, are ruins of the Calabar people. So, yeah. What about you? Why? What an adventure, you say, young lady? Why is that? That's broad term. Are you looking for something in particular?
Oh, you're muted, Shravani.
I'm just going on an adventure. Can't a girl have an adventure?
Yes, she can.
Time for an adventure.
Oh, I could tell you things about my adventures that would turn your hair like my color.
Maybe not.
Oh, are you sure? She pours you some more. She tops off your wine glass while this is happening. And kind of looks over. Looks at Essie. Is that a war gong hanging at your side?
Why, yes. I thought you'd never ask.
I didn't know. I don't know many elves that play, and I don't recognize the make of it. It's a beautiful. Do you mind if I take a look?
Go ahead.
She shakes it, and it's much lighter than the ones I've seen. Is it? It's fascinating. I don't have the talent for it myself, but it's always nice to see a piece of art like this, and I'm glad that other peoples are picking up the knack for it, because it is a nuanced instrument. Most people don't have the ear to distinguish it. They just say it's noise. But
absolutely agree. I knew I liked you.
I like you too. Well, listen, if we get a few more drinks in you, maybe you can give us a concert later.
How many drinks are we talking?
She slides 2 more bottles of the cider onto the table.
I mean, it's a deal.
All right. Well, we'll see if you're still standing after you have all those, and if you can drink 6 ciders and still play the war gong, then you're stronger than me. Hands it back. As you've been enjoying your drinks, and there's some light food brought out, some bread, some cheese, just some typical fare. And then Martin comes in through the door finally, and is kind of troubled.
Hey.
Hey, Auntie, grab me a whiskey with an ale chaser. It's been a rough. Things are a little rough right now. And he kind of comes over, sits down. His aunt brings him the thing, and he knocks back the whiskey and takes a sip of the beer. So, won't be taking the train up to Freedelve today. It's been a collapse in the pass about 50 miles north, just outside the town. There's no getting through. So,
Great.
Yeah, have to go by road. That's what took me so long to get over here. I had to find myself a cart and a horse, and it's going to be a bit of a long trip, about 2 days. If we were to leave in the morning, maybe make it as things got dark, but that's iffy. So I wouldn't want to stop in the lands between here and Freedelve if I didn't have to. So, but are you all folks still heading on to Freedelve? Is that what I believe I heard?
Yes.
That's the plan.
That's the plan.
That's the way.
Okay. Oh, I hate to impose upon you all, but you seem like you're fair handy in a scrap, and I think you probably remember I said my uncle's shipments have been going missing, the train's been showing up without them on it.
Mm-hmm.
Sent me to make sure that these got here. Well, I think I might have figured out why. Fancy gentleman offered to me a bribe to look the other way while he took the shipments off the train and sent them elsewhere. And when I refused, he, that line about nice face he got there, shame if something would happen to it. I'd, as we're all heading to Freedelve, I would, again, you seem fair handy in a fight. I'd take it as a kindness if you would travel with me. And he pulls out a bag of he pulls out a bag that clinks with coins. The train company gave me a refund for the shipping costs, the last leg. So it's whatever's left over, whatever's left is yours if you all want to come along.
You should just kind of taps his pistol. I got your back on that one.
Hmm.
I don't like people fucking up
Absolutely,
a deal.
Martin.
Probably
I
best
like
if
you.
you
I mean,
My
I'm with
face is both intimidating and durable, and furthermore, it is high from the ground.
He was a short little bastard, that's for sure. Came up maybe back to my chest. About Cypher's height, actually.
Alright, then he's in my range then. Shite.
You're all short.
This is a pretty short party, isn't it?
I forget how tall I
Speak
made
for
her. I think that was
yourselves.
short for an elf.
Well, I mean, aside from Kagramore, we have a gnome, a dwarf, and 3 elves.
Okay, I once ran a party that was 3 halflings and a Goliath.
But you're gonna say in a trench coat.
I was really hoping to be in a trench coat one. Okay, sorry. So bringing us
a gnome, a dwarf, and 3 elves walk into a bar.
the Goliath has to carry them out afterwards because they all get shit faced.
Well, at least we're not that heavy.
This Goliath is watching you all, hoping that's not going to fall to him.
For now, there's rooms upstairs, the ale bender, or the ale bender. Yeah, that's what the signature is. Actually, we call it the ale bender. But there's if you're willing to help me out, I'm sure we can arrange for rooms for the night. Don't worry about the cost. And then friends of the Malin family, we tend to look out for each other, So
That is very kind of you.
So as you go ahead and give me a perception check, Val.
Okay.
As this conversation been going on, Greta's been bustling around back in the kitchen.
It is not. Yes, it is under skills. 12.
12 even. All right, so you catch a familiar scent coming out of the out of the kitchen as she's bustling around, and it's the you're pretty sure it's that dwarven hunter's stew that Katya was teaching you to make before you parted ways.
No. Oh my goodness. I'm having a moment. Can I just, is anyone guarding the door?
No, not at all. No, it's the kitchen of a well-appointed nice bar that is, yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna shimmy that way, as if I am magnetized towards the stew.
Okay.
I consider casting invisibility for a moment, and then I'm like, nah, like everyone seems so kind. I'm sure this is fine. Gonna just check out the stew.
There's a for shimmy. Greta turns as you enter the kitchen. Can I help you?
Greta, you are a legend, okay? Let me just say, I've heard about the hard cider all my life. It's delicious. It's amazing. I was wondering what recipe you're using for this incredible smelling stew.
She looks you up and down and kind of looks at the war gong, and you can kind of see her putting things together a little bit, and she looks, just like a little bit of sadness crosses her face, and this is a secret, right? I can't just share this with you. If you know the smell and you know the stew, then you know that, this is something very important. You're from Sulden, aren't you?
I am.
Yes, I had the look about you, and that war gong is at least designed like my people's, but how much of it
that's part of why I'm heading to Freedelve. Actually, I'm studying dwarvish culture, and I once knew a dwarf that meant a lot to me, and they gave me some pieces of this recipe, and I don't have all of the pieces to it, but it would mean a lot if you could tell me something about it. If not, that's fine. I don't want to push it. I just I'm curious.
She gives you a little smile and reaches up And I don't know if I can give you everything, but if you can figure out what this is, you'll be on a long way. She hands you a small pouch of something.
Ooh, I love pouches of something.
Is that like a bag of holding? It's a pouch of something.
Right.
Everyone mark that down for Christmas. Val likes pouches of something.
Yes.
Val, you're just gonna
Putting
get
it on
bags full of
My
random things.
Amazon wish list.
Yes.
Pouch of something.
All right. So that's the first
Okay.
Lektar heroine of the game. Yep.
If you
Wow,
It's
35
no-
minutes in, it's a record.
Yeah. Can I? Is it tightly shut? Is it?
no, it's
can
like
I
a
just
drawstring bag. It's like a little
Okay.
and you can smell there's a spice combo that you're not quite familiar with in there.
Wow. How
Pouch of
rare is
something.
this?
Not
Brenda,
terribly,
How rare is?
Not-
Okay.
but you're not going to find that combination just anywhere. That's the key. It's getting the balance right. So, if you can come back and tell me what
so much.
everything in it is, I'll let you know the ratios. Think of this as a test.
This is a side quest. Yes.
Ding.
Yeah, she suddenly has like a little your journal. There's the sound of the journal updating. But yeah,
The rest of us just wait to do the main quest until she's done with the side quest.
right.
No, we all get side quests. We don't actually
Yeah.
play the campaign.
Right.
She'll be
Okay.
back eventually.
So, yeah. While this side thing is going on, Steve and Wesley are kind of eyeing each other a little bit from across the table, and Steve kind of leans over and whispers in Kalika's ear, but like stage whisper because he's a snarky little snot. Watch out for that weasel. I think he bites.
Be
Bite.
nice, Steve.
I don't.
You
I
can
don't
be-
pay you
you
to
can be
nice.
friends.
She's like, so do I.
You don't pay me to be nice. You don't pay me at all.
Nobody pays anyone to be nice.
They should be nice.
Be
I'm
nice.
paid to be nice. And he's just kind of like he looks over at Martin's beer and very just quickly hops off and goes and takes a sip before hopping back to your shoulder. Meanwhile, Wesley just kind of like looks over at Cypher and gives like the weasel equivalent of a shrug, and then
She's just scratching him like,
Wesley immediately like rolls over on his belly, or rolls over on his back, kind of like asks for a belly rub.
my side quest is the carrying and feeding of my weasel.
Oh my. So yeah,
Art of weasel
I mean,
husbandry.
yeah, the evening continues. Pleasant manner. More drinks. If there's any other, conversations you want to have with each other, any other details you want to bring out, the place fills up, and around evening, around sunset, Greta asks Essie if she's up for a little bit of war gong.
Oh, don't mind if I do. I'm a little tipsy at this point, so it's gonna happen, whether people
Okay.
like it or not.
Believe it or not, when playing the war gong, that gives you advantage.
Play that
Straight
gong
roll.
That's
she's
how
drunk.
the disadvantage of being drunk.
Right. So this is a straight roll.
So it's just normal.
good.
roll.
Give me a performance check, and if you want to tell us a little about the song that's being played,
Oh, no.
you don't
Oh,
have to if you don't have anything that comes to mind. You don't have to. But if you wish to, expound upon the song that's being played, please, by all means.
okay. Let me do the performance check.
Just in parentheses, war gong noises.
War gong intensifies.
This is a little ditty I like to call Jungle Top Jig. I play it for all my
All right.
I play it for my new friends. It's really an icebreaker.
Okay.
And it comes from my homeland. That's an 18. You're gonna
Okay.
love it.
That is a great jungle top jig.
Yes.
You've got people dancing on the tables. Like there's coins thrown at you. There's you gather about 10 sigils or 10 gold worth of various currencies, but but really it's all about the good night that everybody's having. Right. So is there anything else anybody wants to do before we go to slumber? Or anything people want to do while the rest of the party is sleeping? Cypher?
Hey,
Hey,
don't call me out yet.
You look
Just
like you're
tired, you know?
Right, I didn't want to interrupt. So
she's probably like looking at the book that Kagramore had because she's interested in like all the history and stuff.
Okay.
And Eustace definitely would have been probably going to Kagramore like, hey, what you researching on that place?
Well, he cracks open the site report.
Oh no.
I am brought here to address certain inconsistencies. However, I have identified several more on the road up.
Interesting.
Look at the stratigraphy in section 3.
So there's not a specific. There's a little bit more about the book that Kagramore has. There's not like anything specific about those ruins, but the Calaver people in general had what can be described as a flexible view of divinity, and powerful things were worthy of worship because they were powerful. But then, by worshiping, that then fed into the power of the beings that they viewed as powerful, and so they would worship dragons and some fiends and fae, and some of the there are still places where the fae native to patches of land remember the worshippers and have gained great strength from that, and those are some very scary locations overall.
Distribution of potsherds in section B4 suggests that all of these things could be occurring a full century before we expected to see them, and that could be groundbreaking.
As I'm looking over his stuff, am I seeing anything in the realm of what I'm looking for there?
Yeah,
no.
Same.
Darn. Worth a shot.
Eustace, definitely not. Cypher, I mean, there's mentions of artifacts and relics and nothing that specifically matches what you are looking for.
Okay.
But
definitely, so I'm
Sorry?
I said I'm still interested, so I'm just kind of like leaning in, skimming.
I mean, there's all sorts of there's magical weapons that can exert influence over the elements there that were, and actually a lot of the technology that Taylor uses in his equipment is based off of that magic, but refined, less powerful, but able to be replicated. The theory is the same. In practice, they just can't bring it to the same level of power. And so it's, there's a couple of things about how various things that the Calaver people named and how they named their deities changed how the deities behaved.
Okay.
And, that's, that focused belief changed the world on whim, essentially, at points. And so, that's part of why they're not around anymore, is that's not a particularly stable way to have a long-term society. Because
besides, if they were still around, they'd all be mother goddesses now.
Well, yes, that is how academic research works. Everything is a mother goddess.
Yes, everything is a mother goddess that has been dug up from the ground until proven otherwise.
But it's a running joke in archaeological. We were both classics majors. So, anyways, so yeah, that's that. Kalika. Sorry, Taylor?
I am, even after I said that I can handle my liquor, I'm going to get absolutely schnockered off of that first cider.
Yeah.
And try to fight a sack of potatoes that I found in the kitchen.
All right, give me an attack. Give me an unarmed strike.
Initiative.
I'm not making you roll
Potatoes
initiative
go
for a
first.
sack of potatoes. If he can't beat sack of potatoes on initiative, we have other problems.
All right, how do I find the unarmed strike in the drop down?
Should just be under your.
Roll an attack. You're proficient in your unarmed strike.
Yeah, it's right in
Yeah,
inventory.
roll like a standard attack.
Okay, let me.
Yeah.
Oh God, it's been a minute. Sorry. Where's my regular attack? Where's my crossbow?
I hope he's saying all this while he's like facing off with the potatoes.
Under weapon.
How do I?
There, crossbow. Oh wait, unarmed strike. I see it. I see it.
Yep, there you go.
Hey.
All right, I rolled a 15 for attack.
Okay. So -1 from your strength, but +2 for your proficiency. You wind up and just kind of give that sack of potatoes a solid punch, and you punch through, and your hand comes back with like some partially mashed potatoes on you, and Greta just kind of comes over and picks you up by your collar. Young man, I can make you some. I have a good twice-baked potato recipe if you would like some, but please don't punch my stock.
Fair enough.
Everyone, I think we need to get him to bed.
Yes, I would appreciate it if you did. And she just kind of like casually like makes eye contact with Essie, winks, and then moves him over the stew pot.
No, this has happened before. What my music does to people sometimes. It's
No.
okay.
The secret ingredient is gnomes.
Oh.
I would be really offended if I weren't.
I'm kidding.
Nobody knows what it is.
I like you.
Greta, you're so funny.
Okay, yeah. So she tosses Taylor out. Kalika, anything you want to be doing while people are doing shenanigans?
So she's a little tipsy at this point.
Okay.
But there's something that Dan said, or Kagramore said, that's like interesting to her, but she doesn't know what it is because she's so tipsy.
Okay.
We're all just surrounding Kagramore at this point. Like, tell us.
Like what? That's cool.
Oh God, he's the only sober
Not
one.
usually happening.
Honestly, I would have had like that one drink and nursed it.
There.
So he's sober. He's going to shoot his pistol at all times.
Okay, fine. But the other four are
Yeah.
definitely. So you're just kind of like listening to Kagamore's lecture and nodding along, and trying to parse through the.
Yeah. That's cool. Those are cool.
Like
words.
nobody's talking.
Those are cool words.
Yes, it is cool.
Okay,
You
so
sound like a very smart man.
I have received a quality education.
Steve taught me things. Do you have a Steve?
there's only one of me.
I am not certain that the Corvid's educational credentials check out.
Don't let him hear you say that.
Or else they'll give you Corvid-19.
Ooh. Steve slowly turns and looks at Kagramore. He's been sipping beer this whole time, by the way, so he's also a little bit, he's a bird. He's tiny.
I'm just imagining like one of those birds that does this into the
Yep, that's exactly it. He takes another sip. I can see how you'll die.
Is this burb evil?
No,
Cypher's immediately interested. She's like, "Hey, How do I go?
And I'm saying this as in divine sense.
No, Steve the familiar does not light up any particularly evil. Evil.
So he's not a fiend.
No.
Okay.
He's a friend.
But Steve looks at Cypher. Badly.
Yes.
Covered in powdered sugar and possibly caramel, but in the middle of nowhere.
I'm gonna die the happiest I've ever been. She's like waiting because she's so drunk.
Okay. All right. So, all right. If there's nothing else we want to discuss, we'll, nurse our last drinks, and Essie will play one final ballad upon the war gong to see everybody out, and you're shown to your rooms at the Railbender, and pass depending on how drunk you are and how you handle your hangovers, a pleasant night and possibly not the most pleasant morning, especially considering that Martin wakes you up at the crack of dawn. Knocking. All right, come on. Daylight's burning. We want to make it a free day before nightfall. We gotta muscle. We gotta move, hustle. There's a good chance, actually. Those Felgian bastards didn't have anybody to take their goods to the town. My uncle's gonna have the only stock in the area for a little while till that rail gets cleared. So let's get moving.
Oh yeah, come on. And he uses just dusting himself off, making sure he looks pristine and proper as he walks out the door.
Any other morning rituals?
And roll out, not pristine at all, bedhead. I needed 5 more hours. Okay.
I wake up.
Knives, checking those.
I was just thrown in a corner and I just slept there the whole night. So I wake up like, what happened?
They almost leave without you.
You're right.
Well, yeah. And also, Martin's taken the liberty of loading your chest of, your heavy chest of tools as well.
Thank
I
you,
saw
Martin.
you were going to be needing that, so I figured we could bring that to this room on the cot. Don't worry.
Appreciate you. Essie, please don't play that war gong, at least until we've had some water.
Oh, you want me to play it? You want me to play it right now?
No war
Is that what you said?
Hey, listen, people are sleeping right now.
What? Oh, okay.
Wait to the road.
Okay.
Then play all you want.
Okay, it's a deal. You might regret saying that, but that's fine.
Yeah, and Eustace is also flipping through his notes, prepping some ammo for the day and getting set for that.
All right. So you roll out of Free Delve, and it's a hike. The road is maintained, but the railroads become far more popular throughout the last couple of years, and so and you can shortly see why, because it climbs steeply at places, and it's winds along the mountain in a less efficient manner. The railway blasted its way through the hills. The road grew naturally, and so it's a much longer and more roundabout way. You get through most of the day walking. It's starting to, Martin thinks you're maybe 3 more hours of hard pressed walking out of away from Frito. And Matt, if you don't mind getting the screen on up, we're going to shift on over to.
All right.
So. All right. So, folks, this is Foundry, by the way, and the maps were made using the program Dungeon Alchemist. If anybody's curious, it's a pretty nifty program. So, as you approach, so go ahead, keep moving yourselves up. This bridge, there's an old stone bridge, far more. It looks looks older than the road, where the road seems to have a little bit been carved, and you can see old bricks here and there. The bridge itself seems almost ancient, and yet in better shape than anything you've seen in a while.
Why can't I do it?
I would like to inspect the bridge
Okay.
for architectural features and interesting historical so on.
All right, yeah. Give me a investigation check.
Okay, not history.
Investigation and then history to see what you can make of it, I'd say.
All right.
Martin looks over your shoulder, or looks over his shoulder, like, what the hell are you doing there? How thorough are you being on this?
Oh, not going to be hands-on, but you can tell a lot from the the style of stone courses, from the
Fair.
architectural features.
It's consistent with the Calaver people's work. The stones have a little bit of magic worked into them. It kind of radiates a low level of arcane. That's how it's weathered time so well, and how it's stood over years upon years of this bridge, or of this river rising and falling and flooding at points. You can see evidence along the shore where it's actually submerged the bridge sometimes, and it still stands. So, yeah. Martin continues to move on up. Okay. So everybody move on up to Martin and kind of arrange yourself around the cart as you would be traveling. We're gonna
Kagramore kind of naturally pulls to the head on account of he is a mountain-born giant kin with very long legs.
Yep.
You're a tank. You better be up front.
Okay. Is everybody good with their overall position?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sideways, but I blame the cider for that. Oh, thank you.
There's a sudden sound of a tree falling, and a tree topples into the middle of the road.
This isn't good.
And out of the bush, or out of the bushes, strides a well-dressed gentleman with a hat, and he has a staff with a purple gem at the end of it, and he just kind of holds up his hand, and I was wondering how long it would take you to get here. Hello. How are you?
You were better before you blocked our path.
Yeah. We are running late.
Kagramore, before you actually approach, he kind of hands up. Stay where you are. I have men all around ready to shoot, but I'd like to have a conversation before we devolve to that.
Can we see anything? Actually, wait a minute.
Give me a perception check.
Speak.
Actually, better yet, do I believe him when he says that?
Give me insight. And if everybody wants to roll perception.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, 15. Okay. It's not bad.
Yeah.
19.
5.
15.
12 for perception.
Okay, let's just.
So with that 15, do I believe him?
Okay. So, fun fact, you believe him, and everybody but Essie and Calica spot up in the corner 2 men crouching with bows.
Never actually rolled perception. I probably noticed it.
So, now listen, I don't want this to get unpleasant or violent. There's no need for any of this to turn ugly. It's and Martin, as he's saying this, kind of glares on. That's the fancy fuck I was telling you about yesterday. One who offered to bribe me to move on from all this. That's him.
Hmm.
Yes. And young Mr. Martin here was too stubborn to take my very generous offer and look the other way. And so now here we are. And the thing is, I still don't want this to get to violence. I have more than enough force to do with this, to do away with you, but my men might get hurt, and then I have to pay hazard pay. I might get hurt, God forbid. That would just be unpleasant for everybody. So, will you hear me out?
Kagramore just looks at him and says, "You will get hurt."
You're a bit outnumbered, lad.
Just a bit.
You can believe that if you like.
7-on-3. I think we're gonna win. And we fought way worse odds in the train.
He looks over, and then he kind of
Oh,
looks.
no.
That was regrettable what happened on the train. That got out of hand.
Oh, so you know something about that, huh?
I know a few things about it, but wasn't supposed to get that violent. Like I said, I don't actually enjoy the violence.
That's too bad.
Well, if you don't enjoy the violence, why don't you pick up that tree trunk you dropped in the road and get out of here?
No. Here's what we'll do if we wish to avoid violence. Take whatever you like from the cart, turn around, go back to Carrick, and don't come to Free Delve. I'm offering to let you walk away. We're mercenaries, you and I, right? I assume Martin hired you to pay, to paid you to guard his stuff. And I mean, is he naive enough to have paid you in advance? It's kind of a, Martin looks a little abashed. Oh, Martin, that was silly. But yes, take whatever you wish and never darken my door again.
I must say, you make a mighty fine offer, but one thing, I pulled my pistol and pointed at him. I don't back down from a deal.
Cypher's twirling her knives. Yeah, you're just kind of pissing me off now.
I'm gonna summon my force ballista.
Okay. All right, it pops out. Yours is handheld though, right?
Yep.
Yeah. All right.
Yep.
All right.
Well, shoulder held.
But like you're, right. No, it's a
Right.
All right. Well, if that's how it's going to be, everybody go ahead and roll initiative for me.
Yeah.
Is that the slash roll 1d20?
No, it's under utility.
Ooh.
Oh.
I like that. Much better than our last combat.
Right?
Oof.
10.
Okay. So is that everybody? Okay. And so first up, out of the bushes here comes a kind of salty-looking fellow, and he charges straight at Eustace. And I'm gonna get the card out here. And takes a swing with a scimitar. And
I'll miss.
completely whiffs as he swings wildly. However, up here, another archer that you missed takes aim and likewise takes a shot at Eustace. And just critically misses, which brings us around to Eustace.
All right, then.
I'm just imagining like that scene from Indiana Jones where the guy comes up swinging the sword and you just shoot him.
I mean, he's right in front of me, and I don't get disadvantage at point blank. So it's really tempting. But I also really just want to fuck up the big guy. So where my spells go? I am gonna pull out a bit of iron.
Okay.
Load in the pistol after I duck both of those shots, and ignore them. Pull out, and I'm gonna. That piece of iron is gonna shoot out and try to hit the big guy as I cast Hold Person, and my gun lights up and boom. So, wait.
Okay.
still thinks I'm concentrating on Tasha's. Interesting.
Oh, weird. All right, go ahead. Roll your. Wait, it's a save, right?
It is a save.
Okay. Wisdom.
It is a wisdom.
Okay.
And
He goes rigid.
he fails it.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Okay.
Happening.
However, out.
And
Okay.
just because I am surrounded, I think I'm going to jump into Blade Song as well.
Okay. Go right ahead.
And just start doing some fancy footwork as I'm dancing around with my pistol. So saying,
All right. So as this is happening, Kagramore, give me a perception check real quick. One more.
All right.
Unfortunately, you don't detect as a so a massive hammer comes swinging seemingly out of nowhere. Where is the thing? There it is. As another Goliath with a maul made of stone comes out and swings down at you. He was invisible, hiding in the bushes.
Oh,
Is the 19 going to hit you, Gagamore?
let me see here. Yes, it is.
Okay.
You didn't get hammered last night, but you're getting hammered this morning.
Coming up as... Why am I not able to roll damage on that? Interesting. Okay, well, I'm just going to go ahead and roll... And you'll have to manually do that on... Oh, there it is. Oh, did you have a reaction that you could maybe use?
Yes.
Okay. If you're going to use that, click... Because it's not going to let me roll the damage until after you decide... Okay, that's why.
Okay.
Okay. So we're going to go ahead and roll. Not that time. Are you using Stone's Endurance or no?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Roll damage on Stone's Endurance. Okay. Give yourself 4 hit points back, and then
Okay.
because it's doing that thing. And then you take 9 points of damage. So you take 5 points total from your total. That should be fixed now. All right, that's Grund.
Yeah, it looks like it came out all right. So
yeah. Okay. So another raider from way back here is going to take a shot at Taylor.
Don't you dare.
Oh.
oh,
I go.
So a crit is always going to hit.
Hi, Taylor, duck. And I'm going to use my
Reaction?
Yeah, I'm going to use my reaction.
What's the range on it?
Let me double check. Spell book. And oh crap, you don't have that in my spell book. I have to pull up my phone. Just a second. Spells. I think. Where is this guy attacking from?
60 feet.
60
and he's
feet.
up here.
He's up where?
He is.
Oh, he's
90 feet away from you.
90 feet. Oh,
God.
that might not actually help.
Nope.
I-
Oh wait, crap.
Can
So
I-
he
can I
hits
move
you.
this
Wow, that's a pathetic crit right there. That's embarrassing.
All right.
Okay. Essie, we're on to you.
Oh my goodness. I'm still hungover. I can't I blink several times. All right. I guess I'm gonna go for this guy on the right.
The one that's stabbing at
I
Chris.
Yeah.
Okay. Go for it.
So, do I have to move or I can
Nope. You
shoot
remember
spells
you've
from-
got a firebolt and whatnot. You can attack from range.
Yeah, but Chris will be okay. I can yell
Yeah,
duck.
yeah.
Okay.
You can shoot over his shoulder.
I'm a
It's presumed
dwarf.
that
You're
you're
probably
taller than
taller
him.
than me as an elf, so I probably don't even have to
Handy.
duck.
All right.
So, all right. Yep. So click the attack button.
Here we go. Take that, guy.
Ooh, nice. That hit.
Ooh.
Go ahead and roll the damage.
Ooh.
Nice firebolt.
Roll your damage.
Thanks.
All right, so you go ahead and you just immediately pull up your hand, and a bolt of fire hits and just shoots out and takes him right in the face, and he drops immediately. All right, which brings us round to Cypher.
Cypher, just so you
Alright.
know, the dude with the staff is paralyzed right now.
The dude with this. Which one's the dude with this? Is that the one up front?
Yeah, the guy up front that talked to us, he is paralyzed.
Oh yeah, no, not going for. Has Taylor already gone?
No, I
No.
got like a 3
Okay.
for
So yours is ranged, right?
yeah.
Well, I want
Okay,
you to
so
know
she's
for
gonna
sneak attack
turn-
purposes.
Yeah. I just need to know. So she just
Right.
kind of nudges him and then like nods to the guys up behind the trees and is like, "We should take care of them before they take care of us." So she's gonna move.
That's the plan.
1, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm gonna get right in these trees. And then I'm gonna use short bow
Okay,
on my little friend over here.
and remember you can hide as a bonus action.
Yep, that's the
Nice.
plan, son.
Yep. Cool.
All right, let's see. Where's my short bow? There you are. Yep.
I know I had it in
Roll
my
it.
pocket somewhere.
That'll do it.
Nice.
Nice. All right, so. Oh, it didn't pop up for me to. do
Click the damage on the chat bar.
It didn't pop up for me, so I'm just gonna have to roll manually.
Okay, go for it. That's weird. It should have.
Yeah, it usually does. Is that like
Okay.
a D6
Yeah, just roll D6 plus 3.
plus 3? Okay, so 4.
4. All right. So it hits him, and he turns and glares down at you. And another
Bonus
one.
action hide.
Yep. Go ahead and make a hide check.
I duck behind this tree trunk.
All right. Roll your hide
Hide check.
or stealth rather.
Oh, it's gonna be the check. No,
Yeah,
what's that gonna be under?
it's under skills.
Skills. Nice. No, I'm not seeing it.
Stealth on the
Stealth.
bottom right.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
16.
16, not bad, not bad. All right. In the heat of the combat, they do in fact miss you. Like you're feeling confident in your hiding. Another one. Oh yeah, you managed to slip away. Another one takes aim at Taylor,
Oh, come on.
but misses,
Should have been faster.
Right.
which brings around to Kalika.
Okay. So you said earlier she couldn't see the people. So she's gonna try to enthrall everyone.
Ooh.
Can she get
Okay.
everyone?
So I can't target like a specific person though, right?
No, so I believe enthrall. Let me read it real quick. Creatures of your choice within range.
Okay.
So anything within 60 feet is going to be enthralled by, is going to be charmed.
And I can target multiple people, right? But she can't see anyone except for this guy right here.
You can see the two guys up here.
Yeah.
These two guys here. One
Okay.
guy over here. And these two guys back here. But within 60 feet of you
Okay.
are these two. Basically, you can get this side of the battlefield.
Okay.
Nice.
I'm gonna go for that side of the battlefield.
So you're gonna cast enthrall?
Yeah.
All right, I'll
target
just
them, though.
roll. All right, I'll roll their saves manually. Is it a wisdom? It's a wisdom save, right? Yep.
Maybe.
Yeah, it is.
I think I couldn't target all of them. You know?
I was like, don't worry about it because I can just roll it because it's not like it's going to do damage. So they do have advantage on the save because they are actively in combat with you.
Okay.
So this one makes it. This one makes it.
Good roll. Oh,
That one makes it. And this guy's held, but we'll see what happens. Wow. Damn. These guys are
Get
quite...
those rolls out of the way.
Yeah.
All right. So unfortunately, your enthralling speech doesn't quite work well this time. So that's you, Taylor. It's up to you. Round to you.
Okay. So with
Come
my
on!
right.
She's
My
just,
fourth
like
ballista,
gesturing.
what's the range on that?
80 feet or 90 feet, I think.
Oof. And it just targets one?
Yeah.
Okay. I am going to target this guy. And with my bonus move, I'm going to force ballista him in his face.
Who are you force ballisting?
This top left on the
The
bottom.
one that Cypher hit?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
Okay. Rolling attack. God, my rolls are horrific.
Wow.
Oh.
Unfortunately, it goes wild. So that was your bonus action. What's your action?
Guess my cannon's hung over too. All right, I'm going to use my crossbow to shoot at the same guy.
Okay.
Just drops his gun, like, nope, picks up his crossbow.
That's right.
It's like a shoulder-mounted type deal.
Come on.
Oh dear. All right. Well, that's a
shouldn't have
miss.
had that cider last night.
Yeah, seriously. All right. And this guy's gonna shoot back at you,
Oh,
but wildly miss.
yes.
Another guy comes out of the bushes,
Mhm.
and he is going to. Well, you're the closest, so. But that's nowhere near right. 15 doesn't hit you.
15 does not hit me.
Okay. Yep, that misses. And then
I'm so glad we don't have to calculate Thaco.
right. Oh my God, Thaco. That's what I mean by second edition. Didn't care if you had fun.
Yep.
Eustace, these guys are gonna go ahead and shoot from up here at you. Does a 17 hit you?
No, because I'm in Blade Song.
All right, cool,
It adds 3 to my AC, so it becomes 18.
cool. And the next one's gonna go ahead and take a shot. And also, an 8. I assume that an 8 is gonna miss you.
Ducking around, getting ready for an next shot.
Okay. Kagramore, round to you.
All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and activate our Shield of Faith.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go ahead and swing a hammer at our nice paralyzed friend here.
Okay. You're not going after the big guy that just smacked you.
I'm going to look him right in the eye, and I'm going to hit his paralyzed friend.
Okay.
That is
Jesus.
style.
All right. Now, considering that he is that he is,
You have advantage. Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm. And if you hit, it's a crit.
Oh, so you do have reach. Yeah.
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 Nice.
It's melee, so you hit, it's a crit.
Actually, unfortunately, as you swing, because he's actually never mind. He's held. You can't. But your hammer goes right through him,
weird.
and like he kind of looks at you, like he suddenly moves, looks, and just says, "Did you really think I'm stupid enough to stand in the middle of the road? Grund, finish these off," and then just kind of vanishes from sight.
You would be surprised.
Oh.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy.
All right, so we're back around to the top with this raider over here who's going to take a shot at Eustace. 21.
I'm gonna be like, everyone, the fucker's not here, and use my reaction because I
Okay.
want to give myself advantage in my next attack.
Okay. So he has disadvantage on. So you're giving him disadvantage.
Yeah, so I'm just casting a random spell to.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that
Also
worked out
regardless.
great. So it goes over your head, and good timing because that brings us around to you.
All right. I'm going to point right back at that son of a bitch, since I think that Cragmore's got that dude up front. I'm going to
Okay.
load in a little shot of ice and point my gun up at them. It's going to light up blue, and I'm going to go with an ice knife.
Okay.
Which one of those two hit me? Or tried to hit me?
The one on the right.
That one? Cool. Going after him.
Okay.
Attack
You have advantage?
with advantage.
Nice. That'll do it.
All right, and then okay, so for damage, I forget how this one's gonna work. All right, because I got my normal roll, and they both have to make dex saves to see if they take the 2d6 damage. They both failed.
Yep. And as that damage procs, there's a rupture and the how describe how that goes.
Oh yeah, kind of think Avengers when Hawkeye shoots some of those arrows where they hit and then just shoot off and like 5 Ultrons go down. I shoot
Fair
the
enough.
first one in the head and spikes just blast off and take the other one in the head and they both drop.
All right. Grund is going to swing at Kagramore. But that's a miss, right? 18 misses you?
Yep.
All right. So that's your. It just kind of glances off as your shield of faith turns the blow aside. This raider is going to shoot at Eustace, not seeing as Eustace just revealed himself to be the main threat. 17?
Nope. AC
17 misses. All right. Essie, we're on to you.
Nice. Okay, so hear me out. It might be time for a song
Okay.
because I believe my war gong has a buff, right?
Yep.
So
you
it
can
could
either bane or bless.
Bane.
Yeah. You can pick three
so
people to. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's my question. Is it's not everyone, it's just 3 people?
It is. It's 3 people. Yeah.
Okay. And how do I target said people?
Shift and T.
Okay. So who? All right. Who wants to be blessed?
Pineapple.
I'll take a blessing.
All right.
I mean,
With how
I feel like no one will ever say no to that. It's a great thing to have.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going with Eustace, Taylor, and Kagramore.
All right. Cool.
And
Yep.
then
It's under spells.
I have to end concentration on invisibility from last time, I guess.
Yeah.
Cast spell.
Yep. So, you now everybody you get plus 1d4 on your you get plus 1d4 on all on attacks and saves until the
Nice.
blessing ends. So, nice. Cypher, round to you. You're hidden.
All right, so I'm just over here notching another arrow. Take
Okay.
the road, they said. Take the train, they said. Everything will be fine, they said.
All right.
All right, we're gonna peek around that there tree, and we're gonna try to hit the same guy again. So
Okay.
let's see. I guess that hit. It just immediately went to damage this time.
Okay. So, and don't forget, and then remember, you also have sneak attack.
Do I? Because I'm away from
you're hidden.
everybody.
Actually, you should have advantage on that attack as well.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
In
Yeah.
that case, I did roll. Goodness. You know what? This is not cooperating, so we're just gonna roll to see
Okay.
if
Yeah,
that
it's fine. I can do it
hits.
manually. Oh yeah, that definitely
That
hits. So
Nice.
3d6 plus 3.
Okay. I have to roll.
Well, you have advantage. You might want to try for a
Crit.
crit.
It's fine.
That's what's so 13.
Cypher, your arrow goes right through his eye. He just dropped. That was, and then do you want to try and hide again?
Yeah, I'm gonna duck back behind the tree again.
Okay.
Didn't need your fancy gnome gun, thanks.
I feel like at some point Taylor's going to point. It's like she's over there.
Don't I have like a infuse item or something like that? I can just like have
Yeah.
an alarm going off wherever she is.
You do.
Like an arrow drone, like big flashing arrow.
That's right.
Just a big old billboard.
Thief.
Little cartoon arrow sign just going here. It just follows her around.
Yeah, it's like a big
Okay.
crystal, like out of The Sims.
Okay.
Yeah. Was it snowing now?
Yes. As you're fighting, it begins to snow.
Well,
Huh.
this is
yes.
just great.
Okay. Sorry, that was so Cypher. What was your hide roll? Or stealth?
I forgot to do that. That would be good. So let's not actually hiding. I just said I'm hiding, but I'm standing in plain sight.
Okay. Yeah, and actually this time, this guy up here, the one up on top with his higher ground, has in fact seen you.
Oh, has he
Um,
now?
Yes. He kind of he makes eye contact. This one up
So
here
she just
is
kind of
going.
like
It was the yelling.
walk around the tree.
All right. The
The yelling.
other one's
at
going
gnome
to
gave you
take a
away.
shot at Eustace.
Yeah, that's gonna hit me.
Okay. Are you reactioning?
I'm not using silvery barbs, and my ring. It's not magic, so my ring can't help. So
Well, 3 damage. So,
okay.
and Kalika, we're around to you.
How do I,
Okay.
Sorry, how do I end that
I'm gonna-
concentration effect?
Hey, I
Let's
gotcha.
interrupt.
You concentrate really hard.
I am terribly sorry. I've completely forgotten about Martin. No, he rolled a
Martin's
1.
just
So
standing there letting us do his job.
right, sorry, my bad. He'll join in on the next round.
Okay. It's my turn?
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to Eldritch Blast that guy at the front.
That one.
Yeah.
All right, go for it.
Oh.
Martin really is getting his money's worth.
Yeah.
I don't think it worked.
You don't have him targeted
You're saying
right
I
now.
have to target.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Click
I
on
did,
him
and
You
then-
had him targeted. There you go. Now he's targeted.
Okay.
Try it again. There you go.
Eldritch Blast.
I clicked it. Didn't work. Nothing's happening.
It's weird. It shows up in the chat window. So
Oh,
try.
okay.
Yeah. Right. So click it again. Like
Click
over.
which one? Just this.
So when you click the attack, there should be an attack option in the chat window.
Oh. Yep. Got it.
There you go.
Okay.
But unfortunately, it glances off him. Taylor, we're on to you.
All right. This guy is standing right in front of me, so I'm just going to shoot him with my tiny cannon.
Okay.
And
Oh, Taylor.
No, you're not.
Dang.
Okay. And what's your action?
oh, I don't even know if I should take one. I should just go take a nap. Okay. Do I get disadvantage for
something?
you? What?
You will have disadvantage because he's right up in your business if you go ranged.
Okay. So let's do maybe a firebolt.
Go for it.
This guy is on fire.
Yep.
Okay, finally.
That hits. Roll your damage.
Roll damage. 4.
Just immolates immediately. All
I
right.
got one. Guys, I got one.
All right. Now Martin is going to go ahead, and I'm going to give him 2 shots this round to make up for last time.
Mhm.
Oh,
You know, or Martin's just going to immediately roll out of here with a crit.
Dang.
And another hit. So he just sinks 2 arrows, one after another, right into Grun's chest.
Oof.
Which brings us around to
was
this
that
one, who is
before?
now seeing Martin as the biggest threat. So he's going to target,
Are you frozen?
and that is going to hit. Martin takes a little bit of damage, and then this guy is going to look around and vanish from sight down over the side. Which brings us around to Kagramore.
All right. Well, time for this guy to go down. Gonna hit him with a hammer.
Okay.
God.
Wait, no, that's. Wait, did you roll? Oh, it was a 6, not a 9. Yep. Unfortunately, that's not enough. Which brings us back around to Eustace.
okay. I think I accidentally made myself frozen. Stop that.
I mean, it is snowing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking-
And
you're not wearing any
That's my
pants.
problem. Yoink. Target. Bam. And it's like, all right, hold still for a lad. And I'm going to put another iron bar in. I'm going to hold person on the big Goliath dude that is fighting
Okay.
our big Goliath dude.
All right.
And I'm going to cast that spell.
Unfortunately, he succeeds.
All right, don't you. Oh, fucking stay. I'm going to silver barbs that.
Okay.
I want everyone
Oh,
to
wow. Nice.
Oh, I'm sorry, AJ. You know what? I did not add in the +4
From
that I'm
what?
supposed to get from Bless.
Oh, right.
My
Yeah.
attack-
Well, it's a D4. It's a D4. Roll a D4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because you actually were. Yeah. You. Never mind. You do hit then because.
Oh.
Yeah. He fails the second one.
Oh, he fails the second one?
Yeah.
Cool.
So
he
he's
is
held.
And
Okay,
I'm
so you're
just
saying
like,
You did hit. Yeah.
I did hit? Okay, let me roll the damage on him then.
I'm gonna-
You were 1. All right. So 6.
6 damage. There we go.
All right. In the future, remember your bless.
Yep.
All right. Well, and now it would be his turn, but he is held.
Yeah.
He's going to make his save to try and shake it off at the end of his turn,
Shake it.
but he fails. And with that, you see these this guy slip away. Essie, we're on to you.
Man, these dudes are a bunch of pansies. All right. I can barely see anything. I'm not used to snow.
And it is the snow is starting to get to the point where it is severely impacting your visibility. Like not going to change anything for the fight, but it is, like.
Wait.
Yeah.
You said you're not used to snow. We've got used to stone, but I've never met a used to snow.
Heyo.
oh, yeah, that's my
So
cousin.
bad.
We don't talk about him. Bit of a black sheep.
Yep. I'm from the jungle.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'm getting cold, so I'm definitely going to use a fire spell.
Okay.
Solid logic.
That's right.
And I'm also gonna yell, "Good job, Martin!" Because he did a great job a moment ago.
He did.
And also say, "Duck!" Oh no, wait,
Okay.
he's short enough.
Don't you?
No, Martin's tall. Martin's like 6.5 feet tall.
Martin's tall.
Yeah.
Okay. So after he ducks, I am
Right.
gonna shoot Goliath.
Okay.
And you have advantage.
I'd like for you
You
to
do have
be
advantage,
slightly
yes.
more specific than that.
You have
So
advantage.
go ahead and roll the attack again and see if you crit. If you get an at 20, you do double damage. He's paralyzed, so you have advantage on the attack.
All right, attack again.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Ooh.
Like that.
That's why. So
Nice.
now when you click the damage, hit the critical option.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, it automatically says critical. Yeah. Okay.
So right, another mighty blow. Cypher, we're on to you.
Okay, is it just that guy up front that we have left?
Yeah, but who's paralyzed right now. And all of his friends are gone.
Did this archer back here
But
run
he's
off?
the only one left. Let's see.
There is
he
one
ran.
archer left. Yeah, there's one other archer back here. But like all of his friends have left too.
Wait, I can't.
Hang on, I'm gonna turn the cloud effects off for a second.
Oh, I have clarity.
There we go. Okay, they should clear up. Are you going after him?
Now the snow is
Yeah, no, I can't see. What other archer?
Back
other
across
side of the bridge.
He's
by the bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
There you go.
not showing for me. I don't think.
He's
Go
on
to the
like
other
a
side of
stone.
the bridge. So
Oh wait, he's
He's on the
way
other
back
side.
there.
Yeah, he's way down there.
Way down. So actually Cypher's just gonna move up a little bit.
Okay.
Come here. There we go. No, I want you to move. Okay, well.
Sometimes if
eventually
your
she will move.
arrow keys aren't working.
There we go.
Great. Yep.
Okay, she's gonna sit down against this tree, pull out a blanket, and just plop down.
Okay. Well, this guy does in
Just
fact
bundled up.
fuck off. Kalika, we're on to you. You have one paralyzed Goliath.
Amazing.
Okay. I'm going to try Eldritch Blasting him again.
All right.
Eldritch Blast.
You have advantage on the attack now.
Ooh.
That hits.
Boom.
All right. Roll the damage.
Is that just normal?
So it's under. So see where it says attack, then click the damage button as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
But is it just normal? No.
Yep, just normal. Yeah. All right. So you think. All right. It hits him. Taylor.
All right. Let's give this cannon one last try.
Quick question, Chris. Does he get to resave?
only on his turn.
Only on turn. Okay.
I'll
Cool.
double check, but
No, I just did.
okay, that's why.
So you have advantage on this, Matt.
I do? Okay.
Yeah, because he's paralyzed.
Oh,
You're beating. I'm going to throw out that you're beating up on a paralyzed guy.
Well,
It's his
You know,
fault.
He's also still blessed, right?
Yes.
gonna
So add a d4. So just in the little thing where it says situational, add 1d4.
and hit the advantage button.
Yep.
Mhm.
I can't miss this time.
You say that.
Right.
Epic.
27. There you go.
Okay. And then situational bonus here at all, or
No.
anything? Or-
No. Bless is only to the attack rolls.
Oh, fine. Damn.
All right. Cool.
I did something.
Yep. So think. All right. And what's your turn? That was your bonus action.
That's right. I am going to shoot him with my crossbow.
Still advantage.
Beautiful.
Still with a D4.
Yeah.
I only use this on Sundays because it's a crossbow.
Oh.
Womp womp.
Mm.
Well, good thing you had that advantage.
Yeah.
Pink. All right, so another shot hits home. Martin hops down off the cart and approaches pulling out, some rope. It's like, all right, let's.
I think we should take him alive.
Let's calm this down. Yeah, let's. No need for anybody else to get killed here. Seems a mite aggressive, and he is going to use his action to thoroughly tie up Grund.
Well, I guess this fight ended in a tie.
All right, so I'm going to move the cart back on. All right, and so Grund is glaring through his, through the paralysis. You can see his anger and rage. Just like still smoldering, still mad. He just lets out a low growl in his throat as the spell lapses. But the snow has continued to get heavier and harder. It's now almost impossible to see past, the road, like see off the side of the road.
Mhm.
And the temperature's dropping, and the wind is starting to pick up. One time.
Well,
there we go. Is it the wind, the temperature's dropping, and Martin kind of looks at the tree, looks at you all. We're gonna need to find some shelter. I don't think we're making it to Free Delve tonight.
All right.
yeah, right.
And before we go any further, let's take a 5-minute pause.
Mhm.
We'll come back in 5 and pick this
All
back
right.
up.
All right, be right back.
All right.
Be right back, folks, after a word from these sponsors.
In the depths of the abyssal plains, the ultimate flavor comes from boiling hot lava that is immersed in icy cold from a different plane. Coming this summer to a convenience store near you. Icy hot.
At least it's not boiling a gnome.
Oh, I see. Okay, sorry. I haven't used the actual chat function. That's nifty.
Oh yeah,
No.
no worries. I've been I've been highlighting the comments as they come in.
Ah, okay. Gotcha.
Comment DJ.
So, folks, thank you very much for tuning in while we're taking a few more minutes of break time to get our biological needs situated. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. We've started talking about this back in early November, maybe even late October. Like it was the initial chit chat about this, and we've done a couple of practice sessions and lots and lots of chit chatting, and I've been having an absolute blast. So thank you for tuning in and checking us out.
Yeah, thanks for
so
joining
far.
us.
We'll be back once Jordan and Shravani come back and Val get back. We'll and Chris. Wow. Okay, never mind. Whole bunch of people around. Cool. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's James, right there.
Earl Jones?
No, Possum.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Thanks for tuning in, man. It's great to see you. Cool. All right. Trying to figure out is the Hulk guy, Rock'em Sock'em Hulk, still here? Because I'm trying to figure out who that is.
Rock'em Sock'em Hulk, are you with us? Move the planchette.
We conjure you.
Yes.
All right, Val's back.
You place the Hulk hands on the altar.
Awesome. Thanks. Wait, that's AD, right? Yeah.
Also, I forgot to use this, but I have this Tibetan singing bowl.
Okay.
Yes.
I don't know. I don't know if the sound will be like too much or not.
You'll tell
Can
by
I
our
test it out
facial
right now?
expressions.
Am I free to test it out, AJ? Okay.
Please, let's see what happens.
You can actually make like lots of different sounds with this. I'm not very good at it, but
That is so cool. So I think that actually live concerts might become a part of this.
Mhm.
you hear it?
Yeah.
Can you hear it?
Barely.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, now it's coming. Now it's coming. Yeah, that's so cool.
Just tap
Oh,
along.
we have a lot of people here now. Let's see, we got AD. Let's see, James.
Yep.
Ro.
Ro was around.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yay!
Hey, everybody.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah.
It was the saddest yeah.
Yeah.
All right. We're still waiting on Chris. I'm assuming that he is giving his kiddo a snuggle because they're
Aw.
sleep trained in the gremlin.
Oh, that's always fun.
Yeah.
I went and got ice cream, so like Cypher's just eating snow.
Cypher. It's cold. You're just like.
I want ice cream.
Chaos Elf.
Wait, what kind? What kind, Jordan?
Peanut butter.
Mm.
The good
All right,
stuff.
all right.
Solid choice.
Stop it.
And I put chocolate chips in it because I am a monster. And I want all the things.
Why
All
wouldn't
right.
you?
The
All right,
game's
here's
all
Chris.
you.
Okay. So, yeah, they have dealt with the bandits and they've managed to take a captive. So, Martin does good rope work.
Does he
And,
now? Sorry.
Yes.
Is that something we should know about him?
Listen, what I do
I
when
knew
I'm out
that.
hunting is entirely my business.
Hey, respect.
All right. So, and Martin kind of like looks up the road a little bit, looks at the looks where at the bridge, and goes back to the cart and pulls out a map and a small notebook, and unfolds the map and looks and then checks in the notebook, and every kind of step every step through this, he's been looking more and more worried. All right. He comes back, everybody gather around. He kind of, like looms over Grund and this is a bad part of the forest. This here, wild country. This is the hunter's territory.
Well, we know his brother. That's something.
Yeah, well, if he doesn't survive long enough to talk to the hunter, maybe that'll matter. Look, and he brings out the map and shows kind of where you are. About 2 miles to the north here, there's a couple of caves that we could probably take shelter in for the night. Gonna have to leave the cart, move quickly, quietly. Maybe. And he smacks Grund in the back of the head. We get out of this alive. You hear me?
All right.
All right, well, no reason to delay. Let's get the fuck out of Dodge, eh?
Okay. So what we're gonna do here, Matt, you can go ahead and for the moment at least switch us back to the full view.
Got it?
So we're gonna do a little bit of a skill challenge, right?
All right.
We're gonna have 3 rounds. Everybody either needs to make a survival or a stealth check.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay, now
Which one am I better at?
It's a 16 on stealth.
All right.
Well, I'm definitely making a stealth check.
Oh, I should have done a stealth check.
You can do it. You can switch it then.
I've got 14.
21.
All right.
13.
Oh, is that when you
Okay.
needed your gun?
I know, seriously.
All right. So Martin leads you through the forest, off the beaten path, and you can feel, and as you go through, you notice that the ground where the bandits were hiding, off the road, was dug up in a circle around where they were crouching, and seeds were sprinkled into it. Worked ground blocks the Fae's sight, and they cannot walk on it. That's why the road is safe through this territory. So there's, you can see that these bandits clearly came prepared for this particular ambush. All right, that is for the good. All right, so that's one group success. Give me another round of stealth and or. Okay.
and if it comes out at any point, I am as a Goliath.
Yes. Oh no, you're not bothered by this at all.
Yeah.
You find this quite pleasant. You're yeah.
Also, if he needed anything specific from the cart, I can also carry well above my
Oh, I mean,
my punching weight in
he
stuff.
grabs specifically a couple small chests and either lock boxes and hands them over to you, and
All right.
everything else he's leaving except for rations for the night. So
I like to think that he has a gigantic oxhide backpack.
okay, cool.
Or
All right, so we got
Hauling.
9, 14.
Books are
going
heavy.
over
Okay.
gnomes.
Oh, wow, this one comes down to Martin.
Oh yeah, a significant number of books.
Just a whole
Okay.
suitcase.
Wait.
He's got a Louis Vuitton case.
Okay.
Nobody has.
As you move through, right, this time you make a little bit more noise and your path is a little less certain. You start to hear rustling in the underbrush nearby. And there's something following you. One more round, please.
Mm.
I don't like it.
All the marbles, everybody. Come on, roll.
I don't like it at all.
Oh, well. Apparently, I can't roll over 14 for this. I don't know if 14's good or not. I lean no, but
16, 17. All right. This one's down to Martin.
come on, Martin. You got this.
Come on, be sneaky.
Martin,
Oof.
no.
Unfortunately, trying to manage Grund and deal with you all, trying to keep you herded and off the thing,
Oh,
it's not too much. And as you get into sight of, the pass narrows and the ground becomes a little bit, more even through the forest, but you hear a snarling growl coming from the underbrush behind you, and you can see massive dark shapes moving. And Martin points at it's like, we can make it to there. We can stop being surrounded. Start running. And as you,
sprinting.
all right. So Matt, this was a slightly shorter interlude with the full screen. So let's go ahead, pull us on up to the thing. All right.
Pulling up. Give me a sec.
Chase.
Oh.
And as you enter this space, as you get through the narrowing ground, like the narrowing mountain, right? The air becomes a little warmer, more pleasant. Not quite a summery balm or a breeze or anything, but definitely, not the frigid cold, though it's still snowing. And you can see what looks to be a bubbling spring at the end. All right. Go ahead and roll initiative for me, please.
Right back into it.
Yep.
Nice.
Oh,
15.
Where'd you go?
Cypher's tired, so she's just like, "Y'all go ahead."
And I am seemingly completely incapable of rolling above a 5 for initiative.
Oh no, those aren't
any
wolves,
time.
are they?
They are
I
not.
can't kill
I
wolves.
mean,
Okay,
they're what
I'm against it.
What?
Sorry, go ahead.
They are what wolves might have nightmares about.
Oh God.
Great.
They're in
That's a
size.
sentence. Going to class naked? I mean,
Naked wolves.
have you ever seen a wolf attend class undressed? Neither have I.
Given the chance, my dog would.
I'm not talking about dogs. I'm talking about wolves.
Is this in character or out of character?
I have a character voice. Thank you very much.
To be fair, that might be something Cagramore would discuss. He is from a university.
Yeah.
It's true.
Okay, so you scramble and scrape your way into here, into this warm, the air warms a little bit and it's no longer quite as bitter cold. And because you were able to at least move with enough efficiency that they don't, that they didn't catch up to you and kind of right on your heels. So you have a second to catch your breath and brace yourself. And Calica, you are the first off here as these 4 massive hounds lope into the clearing. They're in size somewhere between a normal dog and the horse that was pulling the cart.
Where is the horse?
Oh,
Oh
We
no.
didn't leave the horse, did we?
No, you didn't leave the horse. Martin brought the horse. That was part of the reason you had trouble stealthing. But a low growl rumbles out from one of the hounds as it stalks forward, approaching, and it's so deep you feel it in your bones more than you hear it. Calica, it's you.
Okay. I'm going to enthrall them.
Real quick. It's not going to work on unintelligent things.
Okay.
Well, that's
Like-
not nice to
Oh, so
say
they're
about them.
stupid,
They're
thanks.
trying their best.
It needs to be like these
Okay.
seem like feral beasts.
Okay. How about I use the mage armor?
You're armored. You're good.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. What can I do?
You've got your staff. You've got your.
Yeah, I'll
Oh.
use the staff.
All right. You're gonna get it up there and go smackety smack. Oh, don't you also have armor of Agathis?
Where is that?
That gives you 10 temporary hit points. Is that not? That might not have been added yet.
Oh. Okay.
But that'll give you 10 temporary here. If you want to use that, 10 temporary hit points, and it will give you. If anybody hits you, they'll take 10 cold damage while you have those hit points.
Ooh,
Let's
beautiful.
do that.
Okay, so you are armoring up. All right, I'm adding your 10 temporary hit points, and as long as you have those, anybody who hits you. All right, so that's you. Oops, sorry.
I died.
Wow.
Undead. I've undeaded.
Immediately did.
All right.
Oh wait, I have the
Okay.
spider. I can help her come back to life.
Oh,
All
yeah.
right. This first one comes loping forward, and it is going to bite at Cypher.
All right. Bad dog.
Does an 18 hit you?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's see. Well,
Plus 5 to
actually,
hit. Plus 5 to hit. Damn. All right.
no. Yeah, that definitely hits.
All right. So you take 7 damage, and a light flows out of its mouth and seems to surround you, flickering up you like fire. It doesn't burn, but you're clearly outlined. So
Aw.
attacks against you are going to have advantage. And then I need you to make a strength save for me, please.
Huh. Okay. Yeah, and this was me, right? Making sure.
Mhm.
Okay. Ew.
Oh no. Oh no.
Man, we are rolling like crap tonight.
A 0.
And it drags you with it back.
Right
Would that
off
be
the bat.
leaving my?
Yes, it would. Yes, it would.
All right.
And Martin's as well. So,
Okay, I'm gonna
Leave
move
my
out
whip
just
range.
so that I'm in.
yeah, here, I'm going to
Range
move
here.
back up for you.
Okay.
There you go.
It leaves my whip range.
Get it
right?
off!
Yeah, your whip out.
Whip it out.
I mean,
Whip out the whip.
do we have any chance to grab any weapons yet?
Yeah, no, you can. You're armed. You can pull out what you want. Yeah.
Sweet.
Nice,
I'm
that
gonna
hits.
that.
All
All
right.
right. Yep.
And I'm gonna
And damage.
whippity whip attack.
Okay. All
Normal.
Not the greatest damage, but
Oh no.
right. And then Martin is also going to take a stab as Cypher is dragged away.
Bye,
That
guys. It's
will-
been a nice run.
Will hit.
we're stabbing it for you.
Where's all the powdered sugar?
Yeah, where was the
Yeah,
powdered sugar I
Not
was
your
promised?
time.
Steve, you just hear Steve go, I lied.
Oh, you fucker!
Martin is going to, he's actually going to run up and attack the hound that's on you.
Thank you.
The first attack's going to be a miss,
Martin's
but he's going to
always been
swing.
my
It,
best friend.
going to swing again, and that will hit. Another 6 damage, and it, snarls and growls. And this next Fey Hound is going to come up, and it is also going to attack Cypher because these work in packs, and you are
That's cool. That's cool.
illuminated.
Remember what we were saying about the billboard?
So 19 hits you.
Yeah.
Alright, Cypher, stick in there. I'm gonna use my last spell slot to give it disadvantage.
That would just make it normal
Oh, it has advantage?
because Cypher is fairy fired.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Did both
Okay.
attack? Were they both gonna hit him anyways?
All right, Taylor, you're up.
I guess I'm not doing that though.
I'm gonna take a nap. No, I'm just kidding.
War.
It has been less. It has been less than an hour, so your Eldritch Cannon is still active.
That's what I was figuring. Perfect. I'm gonna cannon it. This one that's targeted that started dragging her away.
She's like, I'm sorry for what I said.
All right,
Okay.
the hit.
That hits. Yeah. Roll your damage. All right, and make your regular reaction.
All right, crossbow. Get ready.
Ooh.
Yeah. What's
Yeah,
your
roll your
favorite
damage.
Disney movie? Mine's Bolt.
20 will hit.
Ooh.
All right. How did this one go down?
All right, so I've got the cannon on my shoulder, blasted it, staggered it, and
Mhm.
then I've got my crossbow, and it went just like around Cypher and hit the what is it? The Feyhound.
Yeah.
Right in the side of the head.
Yep. All right. It goes home and it goes
it's one of
down.
my
Esty,
favorites.
around you.
Oh my goodness.
Hit him hard.
Would it be okay, so I should probably hit the hound, not use shield, right?
So shield
On,
and shield's just on
Cypher?
you.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah.
not gonna help any.
It's also
That
usually a
would be a
reaction.
dick move.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna target the hound near Cypher and get some flames up in here.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Don't like the cold. Oh, wait. It's already in the chat.
There you go. You're good. You're good. All right, that definitely hits.
Ah. Damage?
Yep.
Okie dokie.
Ooh. Nice. Essie's got hot hands tonight. Eustace,
Yeah.
you.
All right. I'm going to load just a standard bullet in the gun,
Okay.
point at that one next to Cypher, and go, Cypher, we need to get the fuck out of here. Hurry! And I'm going to try
Oh,
to
you're
shoot
telling me.
Oh, there we go.
Nice.
One
No
feet.
sound effect.
And then I'm also going to use my other blade song.
All right. Yep.
So, because I think we really need to be moving the hell out of here. So
Yeah.
I'm going to start 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Wow.
Hey, guys,
Just go
we need to move. Hey, look, everyone move. Fucking move, all right? Move.
Leave the
All right.
horse.
I'm assuming that horse is going to run too.
Give him an attack roll. He can kick one of them.
Ooh, you've activated its chase reflex.
Oh, no.
Oh. Do you have like a big ball that you can throw?
I'm going
You
to
are
that
the
spell
big ball.
now.
Sorry?
Silvery Barb. As it comes to bite me, I'm going to go, hey, heal! And Silvery Barbs it.
Okay, that's probably a good call.
Yeah.
Hey.
Better than a nat 20. Yes!
Nice. It snarls and charges forward, and you manage to avoid it. Cypher, it's you.
I'm giving myself the advantage.
Oh.
Yeah, no, you earned that advantage.
I told the dog to heal. It listened.
It's... Okay.
Roll up some newspaper
So
and
we're-
boop it on the nose.
Bad. So we are going to target the other dog here. And she's just going to slash at it with her dagger. So. I don't know if that rolled to hit or not.
Yeah, roll. Yeah.
Okay. Does it hit?
Well, you have to click attack.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Go forth.
There you go. Oh, that hits.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Roll your damage. Plus 3.
It'll be 4 damage.
Okay.
It's
All right.
4. Yeah.
My-
Oh,
my
wait,
thing
yeah.
And then
with
what's your other? What are you gonna bonus action GTFO?
Yeah, I am going to dash.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Ta-da. How many movements do I have in dash?
If you
30, right?
disengage, you
6.
can still take your full movement.
You move 6
Okay.
squares.
Okay. There we go. Nice.
Oh, yeah, that's another dog right there.
This is gonna
Oh, come on.
run up, jump at Martin, which is gonna hit him, and then Martin's gonna need to make a strength save, but he succeeds, so he is not dragged, and
Yay.
neither does he take the damage, which brings us to Kagramore.
All right, has it been 10 minutes?
Yes.
Okay. Then I will reactivate Shield of Faith.
Okay.
Oh, I have to target myself, apparently.
Okay.
Yes, I will continue to concentrate on Shield of Faith.
Okay. Yep.
And I am going to go 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
So I am going to kind of take some aggro here, but I am going to target the one that's biting at Martin.
Okay.
And I'm going to go Hammer Time.
Cool. Hammer time, fun time.
Nice.
That hits.
All right, we got a hit.
All right, nice. You just bring the hammer down. You bring the hammer down.
Yes.
And Calico, we're around to you.
Okay, I'm gonna target the hound at the front.
Yep.
And Eldritch Blast it.
All right.
And it's a normal one, I'm assuming.
Nice. All right, roll the damage. All right, give it a nice, and it kind of turns and snarls at you. That Feyhound is dead. That brings us to Martin, who is going to join Kagramor in the stabbings.
Yay, Martin. Oh no, Martin.
Love a good stab party.
Wow. Minimal damage, but he did hit twice, so
You can
Right,
hit
and-
with a 13. Good to know.
this hound is going to bite at Kagramor.
Ooh.
Dude!
Oh.
That's you don't have it, yeah. For you need to make a con save for your concentration.
Con save. Oh, yeah, for concentration. Okay.
Yep. As
Okay,
it just
it's not gonna-
chomps at you.
What the hell?
Oh no!
And your armor, your shield of faith is no longer your faith is no longer your shield.
Yikes.
I'm gonna write a letter to Foundry, like the sheer amount of crits that you landed on us, and the number of ones that we've been rolling.
And then
Suspicious.
I need you to make a strength save.
Strength save. Okay.
Yes.
Wheel.
Okay, that should be good for you.
Okay, good. So yeah, it tries to drag you away, but it's you stand fast and strong. Taylor, it's you.
I'm going to shout, "Bad dog! Bad dog!" before firing my cannon at
Okay.
the one that just attacked.
Yep.
And attack.
That hits.
It's a hit. Damage.
Okay. All right.
In the
Pushes it
mirror,
back 5 feet, right?
Yeah, it does push it back 5 feet.
but it only has 4 feet.
Womp womp. All right,
Okay.
and for your action.
Crossbow.
Okay.
Yeah. Woo.
Nice.
Nice.
All right.
That's another one for Taylor.
Hey.
Chalk another one up for Taylor. Essie, it's you.
Ah. Can't we just charm these Feyhounds? I always wanted one.
What's this?
Okay.
Wait, where's Grunt?
Grun's with you.
He's right here.
Right here.
Isn't he tied up?
Not anymore.
No, he's in the bushes. Okay.
Yeah. Not tied up anymore. But you didn't. What were you? Were you? Yeah, Essie, give me a perception check. Actually.
Oh, goodness. Why does this make me nervous? Okay.
Well, yeah.
18.
Okay. You spot that Grund has gotten free.
No, you do not. All right, I'm gonna go with firebolt again.
Okay.
I'm assuming we didn't bring his weapons with us.
No. I mean, or like if you did, he doesn't.
Yeah, like
They're
He's not
probably
armed.
sitting on
No.
the back of the cart or something.
That'll hit.
oh,
Oh, you're shooting at Grund? Okay.
Well, because he's up.
Okay. Well, yeah, but I mean, he
Saw him in
probably
the
doesn't
bushes,
have a
he
lot of hit
startled
points
me.
left.
And he's running right past the dog. Oof.
Yeah.
He ru-
And
where's he
that dog
going?
is going to snap at him
Yeah. Get him.
as he
well, we
runs in
had
a
a
panic.
prisoner.
He's not gonna survive this kidnapping.
I feel like
Yeah.
this
So
is more of an
he's
arrest than a kidnapping. He attacked
he's
us.
stopped. He is stopped by the hound as he tries to run past, but it's still. All right, no, sorry. Actually, I can't prog that. So he runs like he's gone. He's out of. He is out of sight into the snow and the storm. This is you.
All right.
All right then.
Well, I got this big wolfie right in front of me, and I don't want it. So I'm gonna pull my pistol out, and I'm gonna attack with advantage because I gave myself advantage for my
Yep.
next thing.
Okay.
And I just stick it right in the mouth and pull the trigger.
Cool. Roll your damage. All right. It hits it. All right.
Crap.
Now it's the Feyhound's turn.
Yeah.
And it's going to bite. But that's going to be a
Misses.
miss. And Cypher, it's you.
All right, so we're just gonna run up here. Well, run past it, I guess, sort of.
Are you going to disengage it, or are you going to try to stab it when you run past at least?
I was actually going to stop and use my bow while I'm further
That
up
works too.
here.
Go for it. Yeah.
So, wait, you're not going to be in the way. So, hello, Mr. Doggy.
Mhm.
I got you. Just don't worry, buddy. Let's see. All right.
Hey, we've been on the run. We know the hit and run tactics and how to do them.
Ooh, unfortunately,
Oh,
as you scamper through it, your shot goes wide. All right. This hound is
I
going to
wonder
chomp
Cover!
why.
on.
Get the cover! I don't care if you keep running.
You're right.
But is going to come up short on Martin. Kagramore, it's you.
All right, we're gonna smack it.
Okay. That'll hit.
And you know what? We might as well burn
Yes.
the last spell slot and do a smite on it.
Yep. So roll your normal damage, then roll smite.
Okay.
You know you want to smite it. You know you do. And roll an extra d8 on your smite.
An extra d8 on the smite. Okay.
Yes. As your divine magic and your oath of the Watchers tries to censor this this particular creature.
Ooh, that's cool. I like those dice.
How do you do this one, Dan?
I am going to simply bellow in rage and sweep the hammer around in a nice big moulinet arc over Martin's head and then circle back around and bring it straight down on the doggo.
All right. There's a
And
mighty.
not stop until it hits the ground underneath its skull.
All right, and there is a blinding flash of divine light as the hammer strikes home. All right, Kalika, around to you.
Okay, can I move up before I?
Yep.
I'll just blast that guy again.
You want to?
Oh,
you
I'm
want
gonna
to?
I'm gonna take my movement after. And,
Right. Sorry. Yeah. Move. Sorry. Move. Sorry. My bad.
yeah,
Okay.
start running towards the other one.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right. Now, Shravani, you're up.
Okay, I'm trying to move. It's not letting me.
Weird. Hang on.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Up to
I
there?
think it's just super slow.
Okay.
No, I want to go to the right. A little bit more if I can. Okay, yeah, that works.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna Eldritch Blast him.
All right. That hits.
Do I have damage?
Yep, roll the damage, yeah.
Okay.
And a little, but every little is a gain. All right. Martin drops his sword and gets his longbow out.
Beautiful.
Nice.
It's one.
Ooh.
All right. Taylor, it's you.
God, it's still standing. Is he gonna move towards us to get the hell out of there?
I mean, yeah, we'll move up a little bit, but like, he's kind of, there's nothing. Yeah.
All right. Gonna do the old 1-2 punch.
Okay.
Gonna miss the first time, just like
Okay.
normal. Gonna crossbow.
Okay.
All right, that's a hit. Damage. Pew pew. Was really hoping I was going to take out a third one.
Not quite. It's looking rough. Essie, it's you.
All right. I'm gonna move to the side here. Target the last dog, and you guessed it, firebolt.
Yep. That hits.
Nice.
But it is a glancing blow. Eustace, it's you. This thing is weaving, like staggering, barely standing.
Yeah, for the flare of it. Yeah, no, just shoot it one more time.
All right, go for it.
Because I've got more bullets than just back.
Give it the old.
Oh,
Now it's its turn.
fuck me.
It just might.
It's
Not
just
that
fine.
kind of 19?
Jeez.
Chris,
Yeah,
19?
it hits. AC's an 18.
All right. For 9 damage. And then it's going to prompt you to make a strength save.
Oh boy, I'm so good at
Oh,
those.
that's gonna hurt.
Oof. All right.
I rolled a 6.
And you are unconscious?
Oof.
Wait, really? How
Yeah.
did it hit me? I had most of my health.
It hit you for 5 and 9, 14.
Okay, the exact freaking health I had.
Okay.
Oh,
And it is
Man.
going to drag you this way, not out of Kagramor's reach, though.
Yeah, that's the one thing about having long reach.
Yeah. Cypher, it's you.
Oh shit! Use this. Just like just standing there watching this happen, I guess.
Well, thanks.
Okay. It's not my turn. Okay, we're gonna use short bow
Okay.
on this guy. Oh, well, I guess it didn't click. Oh, there we go.
That hits. Roll your damage.
Nice, nice, nice.
Yeah.
oh it still works.
If everyone would have kept rolling 2s, I wouldn't have gone unconscious.
All right. As this fourth Feyhound goes down, though, you hear more howls in the distance, and then a scream, and into the clearing come the 3 who had run away, with 3 more hounds hot on their heels, and the hounds leap on them and it's not pretty as they are torn to pieces. And then as this tableau plays out, Grund comes staggering back in.
Hey, buddy.
And he staggers back, his looking up in the sky, his eyes wide with fear. And out of the sky plummets a 8-foot tall, strikingly handsome but ethereal looking man with wide eagle-like wings and horns sprouting from his head. And he just kind of lands in front of Grund and reaches down, picking him up. And as you just, he kind of cocks his head a little bit, and vines start growing out of his arm, wrapping round and round Grund's neck. And then there's a cracking, gurgling sound, and just blood kind of fountains, and he puts it off. And then he looks over at the hounds and puts his hand up and looks at the 4 that you've killed, and a smile spreads across his face. It's been a long time since I've found any mortals worth hunting in my forest. Gave a merry chase, but here we are. I am the voice of the hunter, and the teeth, the wind, and other names I will not share with just anyone. Who are you?
Juniper. Nice to meet you.
Give me a deception check, please.
Let's see. I guess that would be skills.
Yeah, folks, it is. Thank you. I will throw out there. Eustace is currently bleeding. In fact, can you just make me one death save, please?
Are we in turn order still?
Oh,
We are not in turn order anymore. No.
Okay, well, in that case, I am going to go up and give him a good old lay on hands.
You're just gonna give him. You're just gonna touch. All right, 15.
I'm going to give him all
The
15.
hunter just
I
chuckles.
appreciate
And, give me, Cypher. Give me a charisma save, please.
charisma save. Oh no.
Hi, what did I? Oh fuck, that's a hunter, isn't it?
That'll be a 7.
So you feel he just kind of looks at you and meets your eyes, and you can just feel something worming its way into your mind. And he leans forward. Cypher isn't your name either, is it?
Yeah, I have a few. I just collect them like souvenirs.
I can relate.
Yeah, you got a bunch of them, don't you, buddy?
What about the rest of you?
Forgive me, probably not for a second. The name's Eustace Stone, and your brother, the voice of the fractured stone. He said to say hi if we saw you.
Oh, well. And how is Fractured Stone doing?
We didn't chat very long, but he seems to be doing pretty well. Seemed happy. He didn't seem to have any complaints.
And slowly stalks forward, like a
Back up.
I
don't like.
You are wise to run. But is Kagamore, are you moving to the front?
Yep. I don't know if this is going to work, but I am going to sort of trail my lucerne hammer behind me with the spike down, letting it scrape across the top of the dirt.
Okay.
I see what he's doing.
Are you gonna dash to do this as well?
No, I'm just doing it sort of slowly, walking up as a...
I think he means you're taking the dash action.
Like, are you moving, or is that all? Or is all you're doing this turn moving?
Yes, I mean if we're calling this a turn, yeah.
Yeah, like yes, you are focusing on So you're kind of able to make a barrier, and Martin sees what you're doing.
Yep.
And reaches into his pocket and pulls out a small bag of seeds and starts sprinkling them on the ground in the trough that you've made. And the hunter kind of looks up at you. That's a nice trick, but I have all the time in the world, and you might get hungry.
Can I hop on the horse?
Okay. Anybody else want to chime in on this? Steve. Also, Kalika. Steve is like covering his eyes with his wings, and like is shaken beyond anything you've ever seen.
Oh.
I guess I'm just hugging him. It's okay, buddy. It's okay.
He looks over. He says, "I can't see that thing's death."
It's okay, buddy.
Oh
I'm
no.
scared too.
Alright, well. So, is it essentially that he is carved off so he can't get to us?
Yes. He can't cross that barrier that Kagramor has erected.
Alright, just making sure there wasn't a way around it that we could visibly see.
No. Kagramor kind of, while he was talking, did this.
So is there no reason we could just keep going back this way?
Yeah.
Well, except that if you leave the circle that Kagramor has carved.
Is it a circle or is it
Yes.
a...
I'm assuming Dan kind of did a circle.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I would do. I would sort of finish it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was thinking it would be more of like a
So-
trapezoid or a rhombus.
But a complete
Oh, yeah,
circle
yeah.
has been formed around.
Yeah.
Do we need to step closer?
Yeah.
Yeah, where's
Yeah,
the
Sniper,
circle?
you might want to take a couple of steps towards everybody
Yeah,
else.
so I'm just gonna
So.
I'm just yeah.
So, we seem to be at an impasse. I'm sorry. So, we seem to be at an impasse.
Alright, you could say that.
What do you
Is
want?
there something you want?
Oh, that's something nobody has asked me in a long time.
Oh, you
I
know.
want worthy prey.
I don't see any of those
or
around here.
we have some.
Well,
You
there's
got
this
some mail?
bloke that carved down a tree in front of us, about 2 miles back. He can make himself look like he's in other spots. He would be a great one for you to go after.
I had considered hunting him myself. He's a wily one. I had him within a hammer's blow, but he vanished.
Ah,
Hi, I thought I locked him down with a spell, but fucker just wasn't that.
A hunter like you shouldn't have lost him after he vanished.
I haven't laid eyes on him. I assure you, I would not.
I
I'll tell
was
you
in
what.
charge of those people your hounds and you just killed.
And he, as he's
Snowfall,
talking,
his prints will be fresh.
he's kind of reaching down and stroking the deceased fey hounds, and the wounds start to kind of heal and piece themselves back together as vines grow up from the ground and wind through, forming new flesh. And he kind of waves, and the hounds retreat. If one of you would tell me a secret worth knowing, perhaps we could hunt another time. You seem poor prey right now anyways.
Trying to think what Eustace would know to be a good secret.
A secret worth knowing. Come on,
Cypher,
Cypher.
Fuck or anything.
Would any of
I
the
feel
stuff
like
would any of the
Will-
stuff
will
I've been
everyone
researching
hear
be
the
considered a
secret?
secret, AJ?
Hmm?
DM question. Would any of the stuff I'm researching be considered, like, secret?
You could try, but probably not.
Okay, that's what
I feel like I would probably know a good few, and some of them might not be a terrible threat to put in the hands of a localized fae.
Okay. Do you have something in mind, or are you saying that you asking like in game if you would know something?
Yeah, I'm asking in game if as a paladin specifically of the order
Yes.
that he is,
Yep.
is there knowledge that would definitely count as a secret that would also be not dangerous to leave with him?
Check your DMs. I'm sending you something right now.
All right.
Secrets.
And this is why everyone in character creation should have a secret.
Just a picture of Kagramore in a Speedo.
That's not a secret.
You know,
Okay.
I played it with AJ twice in this game. Rolled both times. I've been trapped by a Fae in a similar scenario, and I have not had a secret to give.
Man.
Which DMs am I checking, AJ?
Twitter. Sorry, I just had
All
it.
of
Like,
Twitter?
or sorry, Discord.
Okay.
I was gonna say he's
Something.
not on Twitter.
There we go. Okay.
Okay.
I mean, because he's localized.
Yeah. All right. Well, yes. Can I beckon him close while, say I have a secret?
Good. And he comes
So
right up
if
to the
you-
barrier.
Okay. And I will lean right up and whisper to him, we in the Vigilant have libraries of the forgotten where the knowledge that is too dangerous to share with other mortals is kept. It is copied, and then the one who enters the information erases it from their minds.
That will do nicely. And he gestures back and at the hounds, and the hounds retreat, and he actually gives you a smile. And if you ever want to be prey again, come find me. We'll have a wonderful hunt. And he points back to the cave with the hot spring behind it. When you make your way into there, tell my sister, the keeper, that I said she should treat you with respect and kindness. And with that, he takes to the air and leaves.
Well, that was creepy. Let's go to the cave, I guess.
Remind me, what was it? Grund? Grund.
Oh yeah.
Did he perish?
It depends.
Yeah.
Does lay on hands reconstruct his skull?
No.
Doesn't have any left anyways because he used them all on me. So
Yeah.
He's no. He was thoroughly.
All the way slain. Okay.
Um,
Well, he should have stayed tied up.
okay. So, and yeah, where are we headed?
I believe the cave.
I mean,
The cave of
Back into
wonder.
the...
there's a cave back this way.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Sure, Martin,
now,
go
now
into
Matt,
the
you can go
forest.
back to the. Now, Matt, we can definitely go away from this because this is the end of the map related stuff I have prepared for the night. The air becomes warmer, more pleasant, almost by the time you reach the water, which isn't bubbling like a searing hot spring, but is just pleasantly warm, like it's the temperature of a hot bath more than anything else. Like a perfect temperature. And you can see verdant foliage growing deep into the mountain, like into the cave. But flowers and plants that are more akin to what Essie would expect in her home than the pine trees and bushes of the mountains.
Well, that's odd. Oh well, time to rest up.
Yeah. This is still just limping
You
off, almost
go-
dying.
You go into the cave?
Might as well.
Oh, yeah, definitely going into the cave. And
Okay.
up
Yeah.
to
Cold. It's too cold out here.
to the spring.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
And it's, like I said, decidedly peaceful. everybody, are we taking a long rest? Are we like doing the post-watch things and everything?
I mean, I'm
That's
definitely
probably a
going
good
to
idea.
use alarm and pull out some wire and a bell and cast
Okay.
the alarm spell
Yep.
around us
Yep.
to make sure that nothing sneaks up on us.
Okay. Are you doing the mental or the blee?
I'm fine with believe.
All right, the wake everybody up.
Well, I
Okay.
feel like it'd be more like do.
Okay. While
The
you are
morning bugle
resting,
going.
right? I need everybody to make a charisma save
Oh,
while you sleep.
oh boy.
Aww.
Charisma save.
Oh.
Don't fail me now. That's not bad.
Oh,
Oof.
Can I take when someone's dice hit into mine? Never mind. Keep what I have.
I'm
Okay.
not a very charismatic sleeper. Okay.
So Cypher,
Me
Taylor,
neither.
and wait, Cypher, why'd you go? Threw down twice. Essie's okay.
Oh, I didn't.
Kagamore's okay. Okay.
I'm only seeing
So
one, so that's
Cypher
6.
and Taylor. While you're sleeping, your dreams are just a little bit odd. There's verdant trees and growing in the cave that you find yourself in the cave that you're sleeping in, and there's foliage growing all around, and a ethereal looking woman equally as beautiful as the hunter had been, kind of approaches and she just looks at you with a confused expression and looks at and Cypher, you hear, "What are you running from?" And then
Do I interact
Taylor,
in the dream?
Taylor, you hear, "Would it really be that bad to make clothes?" And then, like, to a simple life, would it really be that bad?
Yes.
And then everybody give me a perception check while you're on watch.
Also, by the way, you're wolves, you're late for class, and you forgot your clothes.
Oh, no.
Damn it!
I did not perceive.
I did all right.
Okay. No, nobody spots anything as you slumber away. But when you awaken, you see that the
No, we cannot.
The bushes have, some of the bushes have grown, and a few of them have grown like ripe berries overnight.
Nose goes. Who wants to
Juniper
try
berry?
first?
What kind of berries?
They look like raspberries and blueberries.
I'm like really hungry, so
I'm
Hmm.
gonna have sleep, so.
interesting.
Anyone know anything about herbalism or
Martin looks
I
confused.
would actually.
Oh, yes, you would.
I would. Because I'm a wood elf.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Hang on. What do I do now, though? Do I
That would
do,
be
like,
Survival?
nature
Nature?
Probably.
Oh, okay, yeah, nature.
or survival, either or.
Which
How
one
about
is better?
survival?
Okay, go for it.
Wait, where's survival, though?
It's under skills.
Oh. No. It's just normal?
Yep. Okay. Not only are they seem perfectly normal, they look like normal berries, but there's an extra bit of vigor about them.
Ooh.
Hmm.
Good vigor?
Yes.
Everyone has some morning fruit. Also, did we get a long rest?
Yes. Oh, absolutely.
Well, thank God.
Yes, so good.
Okay.
gotta eat? All right.
And you are able to return, if you wish, back to the road, unmolested. The hunter is as
Sounds
good as his
always
word.
good.
do we want to see if we can find the hunter's sister while we're in the cave?
That was what those perception checks were for.
Okay. That's what I figured.
Yeah.
Ah.
God, I was hoping the 14 would have gotten something.
Shy.
How much?
All right.
What? I said shy.
Oh. So I give everyone a negative modifier.
So, do we want to, you can try and move, the tree is, difficult to move, but well within your bounds, or well within your abilities between 7 of you.
Can I cannon it?
Have to.
What?
Can I cannon the tree?
Absolutely.
All right. I might miss.
Go, just roll your cannon.
Okay.
If you roll a 1, this is going to be bad.
Oh, God, right? Oh,
Everyone, stand back. Stand
I
back.
have to target something.
Let them shoot.
Just target yourself.
Sorry, you're gonna roll a 1.
That's right. All right. Attacking. I'm rolling.
Oh, now we're critting. Now we're critting.
Now, of course.
So
The tree never saw it coming.
Do I roll
has
damage?
anybody here ever seen the original Italian Job, like the old one with Michael Caine in it?
No.
Not in many years.
There's a scene where they're testing out getting into the armored car, and Michael Caine and the demolitions guy are standing on a hill, and Michael Caine is going 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Guy presses the button, and the entire armored car just explodes and flies into the air. And Michael Caine looks at the guy and goes, "You were supposed to blow the bloody doors off. Do it again." So
Amazing.
that sort of explosion. And you are able to hitch the horse back to the carriage. And that's where we're going to end for tonight. When we reconvene, you will be level 4.
Ooh.
Hey.
And so 2 weeks from now, everybody who's watching, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope this was
Thank y'all.
fun. I had an absolute blast. I hope everybody playing had fun.
Oh, yeah.
That's,
Yeah, off to a great start.
It's
Cool.
not
Definitely
it's not a
have a
session to
blast.
play with AJ if I don't
Even-
get unconscious.
right. Chris, unfortunately, goes down pretty much every time we play. But
It doesn't.
thank you so
I
much.
can play the tankiest motherfucker with the most health and armor, and I still go down.
2 weeks, we're going to be back on for the next session. But next Tuesday, there will be something happening. There will be something streaming next Tuesday, not with everybody necessarily, but something will happen. Before everybody in the group logs off from the chat fully, I'm going to take us off live. Thank you very much. And
Thanks,
be sure
guys.
to give us a follow, spread the word if you had fun. Good night.